So this is the new HTC One, extremely stunning handset. Straight when you hold it in your hand, it definitely feels premium, and that's purely because of the aluminium body with no gaps at all on it. As you notice, you can see you've got Beats audio in there, but I'll talk about it in there in a sec. Every inch of this handset is beautiful, down to the speakers at the front. Just the engineering on this is amazing. When you feel it in your hand, you know you're going to know how great this handset feels until you hold it. Looking up on the internet is not really the same as experiencing it for yourself. So some of the new things they've put on the handset is things like the speaker grill. If you'll notice, are at the front of the handset. Most phones tend to have them on the back, and to me it makes much more sense to put it on the front. Reason being, if you listen to a movie or playing games, it's coming towards you. I'll give you an example of how it works. So the feature is called Boom Sound. It's a new thing from HTC. I'm just going to go into gallery and play some music, and you're going to see some changes on here. Beats audio, as I said before, is on the device. It used to be exclusive for the headphone jack. It now actually works for the speaker grill. We've got two amplifiers in there, which powers the headphone jack and also powers the speaker grill as well. So if I just tap on this symbol here, music symbol, you'll notice that it's got a very interactive colourful background, but I've also got lyrics. So you've got like a karaoke night you can have now. If you plug it into an MHL adapter, and you can plug it into your TV and have fun with your kids, or have a party with your friends, having a karaoke night there. So this is something new that we bought from HTC as well, which is really cool. I don't know how loud you can hear it from there as well, but if you listen to this in an enclosed room or enclosed space, it is extremely loud. Obviously, we're in a Mobile World Congress 2013, and the venue is massive, so for you to be able to still hear this is quite something. So what I'm going to do is go back to the home screen. So this thing here is called BlinkFeed. Most phones will look like that. They'll have a grid on them, whether it's an Android device or an iOS device, they'll have that screen on it. But what we've done is made a handset that it looks almost different almost every hour. So, every so often someone pulls their handset out of their bag or out of their pocket, and they'll look at it, they'll glance at it. It's the first thing they do in the morning is they look at their handset. But how about having a handset that almost every hour you look at it, there's something new on there. So if I navigate through, you'll see I've got things like Twitter, Facebook on there, Independent, Guardian, different news articles on there, which I can navigate through. So press that button, go to the top. If I drag down and press the menu, topics, I can choose different things I want to read, like Mobos for music. You've got UEFA Champions League on there, got the Guardian, Independent, as I said before. And you can go in deeper and choose more in the selection you want. So lifestyle, there might be more categories I want to choose from on there. And even if you go back to the live feed, if you want to go navigate through all of those, you just simply go to highlights, and I might just want to go to Reuters and just have information coming from Reuters. I don't have to navigate through the whole thing. On top of that, as I mentioned before, you've got Facebook on there and your calendar on there as well. But you've also got your TV programs on there as well. So you can actually choose what TV programs you want to watch. But one thing that's even better is that if you look at the top of the device, that is the power button, but it's also infrared as well. So you can tune it into almost any TV that you want. It's a simple step to do it as well. If it doesn't pair with your TV, it can also pair with the remote control as well. So you can have fun changing channels in pubs probably and watching the football channel that you want to watch on there. I'll leave that to your choice though. So you can see this is like having a smart remote control now in your hands. You don't have to have so many remotes. They always talk about having that ultimate remote control, but now you've got a mobile phone that is also a smart remote as well. The other thing I want to show you is around the camera. Now, you probably heard about the fact that HTC are now using ultra pixels instead of megapixels. The first thing that most people ask about when it comes to a camera is how many megapixels does it have? The thing is, no one's really printing anymore, so the amount of pixels on a phone is going to be a little bit on the irrelevant side in regards to quality. The more pixels you have, the more memory it's going to take up on your phone anyway. But one of the problems of megapixels is that within the space of the megapixels, light wasn't really reaching the sensor. So in dark situations, it was coming out grainy, or in digital terms, it was noise. So what we've done, we've put ultra pixels, which are 2 times bigger than megapixels, and also letting 300% more light as well, which is going to be better light and also better quality as well on your images for color as well. But we didn't stop there on the camera. we took it a step further. So we've got a new feature on there called Zoe Camera. So when you tap on this icon here, you'll see it says Zoe on there. What Zoe actually does is that it will take a combination of pictures and videos. So let me just go to demo and show you. It's going to go into the gallery. So let me just go back a bit so you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play what we were taking a picture of. So this is a cyclist doing his stunts on his BMX. Okay, so that was taken with one shot. Even though you clicked it once, it's actually taken more than one shot, and as well as videos as well. But if I tap here, you can see, if I tap the screen, I can actually scroll forward and choose my favorite pick. And that one there, I would say, is my favorite pick. But it doesn't stop there. If I go to edit, sequence shot, it's going to start processing all the different images that it's captured. I can actually select a range of shots and be really creative. This is something I've never seen before on mobile. Most people have to take pictures like this and have different frames, upload it onto their desktop, and then go into Photoshop and then manipulate and put things together. But not a lot of people know how to use Photoshop, and also it takes a bit of time as well. But you've seen already within seconds, I can be as good as anyone on Photoshop by using something like the HTC One with HTC Zoe. I'll show you something that I actually did back in London. Some of you probably have heard of Camden Town. So I'm just going to go into this video here. So this is called a Zoe highlight. So these are all the different videos and pictures that I shot on the device. And what it does, it actually creates a kind of like a slideshow for you. So I'm just going to play it for you now. Cool, isn't it? And that is the HTC One.